Rinse one to right now.
The Bud Light party believes in change. That's why Bud Light has a new look. And we want to share it with everyone. From our national parks to our further shores, jackpot, to your living room, not under your seats. Feel the same refreshing Bud Light, the new look. Feel the same refreshing Bud Light, the new look.
The Mandalay episode in Las Vegas was nothing but a false flag. Whether people died or were injured was not really the issue. The issue was that the event was created by Trump with the assistance of the FBI, CIA, our intelligence, DHS, and local police forces, just along the same lines as Sandy Hook, San Bernardino, the Orlando shooting, and all the other nonsensical episodes.
You know what? Fuck you!
You are chaos, master of the surprise, the unpredictable.